Hypocrisy. Y'all, they demonize us to the entire world, and all of you guys are jumping aboard. Yeah, let's trash John Morant. Yeah. Have any of you guys actually sat down and told yourself, what did he actually do? For everybody to call them out. And that's the catch, bro. It has nothing to do with John Morant. The entire media in the world is using this as a tool to keep downing us. The word thug is only reserved for black individuals. You got some label. If you look at the label of a thug, there's only been one group of people who have been thugs on this planet. You cannot get over that. There's only been one group of people that thug label should be reserved for. And that group of people has pillaged the world, conquered the world, killed millions and billions of people, destroyed everything, took the language, took the culture, whitewashed history, did all that. And these... So, John Morant turns into NBA YoungBoy, according to the world. So, Shannon Sharpe sends a message. Then it becomes the entire narrative of what homeboy got going on. All right, let me keep it a stack with you. I ain't the biggest fan of John Morant, but I'm a fan of his game. I make no excuses for no grown men and women who do idiotic things out here to put their lifestyle in jeopardy, family in jeopardy, and generational wealth in jeopardy. But here's the catch, 22 to this whole thing. John Morant was in certain incidents that every human being gets into, and everybody looked at it basically like normal situations, right? Nobody lost their mind. Nobody jumped off the ship, jumped off the porch to make exaggeration claims about it. So Shannon Sharpe, in his ongoing riff, talking down on the Memphis Grizzlies every morning, every chance he could get, throwing a dipper-dabber at this group of young basketball team that they are, the Memphis Grizzlies. And then he utters the word, this is a thug trying to be a thug, even though Shannon Sharpe was the one who went to the actual game, instigated, antagonized actual professionals playing the game, and Shannon Sharpe himself, who was a professional football player, should have acquiesced to just being a fan and staying in his damn place. So now the world wants me to look at John Morant, Dylan, and everybody as a thug for behaviors that's being reported through a third party. So everybody got thug plastered all over this young man's name. Now, there's a gun incident that a young kid said he flashed a gun during a pickup game, which I don't even believe. On my soul, I don't believe. So John Morant then starts teasing everybody else by going to a club and showing a gun. He is mocking you guys because he's too young to understand that you guys are trying to destroy his career and use him for headlines. So in his mind, he's thinking, why are you guys over-exaggerating and lying on my name? So he's teasing the media right back. And every time he teases the media right back, you guys have 100 new storylines to add to this young man who didn't hurt a fly, not a threat to anybody out here. This is a professional basketball player, and the whole world is acting like this is educational purpose Osama bin Laden. It's embarrassing. And let's go deeper. You got an organization called the NHL, National Hockey League. I get to see every single matchup these dudes and brutes beat on each other nonstop. I'm talking about real fights. It's not only accepted, it's welcomed, and they're knocking each other out. I seen multiple dudes get hit so hard, with the punch to the faces or whatever, they fall on the ground and get concussions, contusions. These dudes go in the injured reserve live for weeks, months, and all happen to the corporate who beat them up or whatever. Go to the penalty box for 2 minutes, go back in the game. Not one folks out here say anything about that's wrong, they're thugs. I seen that all my life. Now I'm in my 30s. They don't get called out at all. You go around anybody who loves hockey or who doesn't call hockey out, and you bring up the hockey fights, they're gonna tell you, well, that's part of the sport. Well, it's been like that for years. It's tradition. You see the hypocrisy? Y'all, they demonize us to the entire world, and all of you guys are jumping aboard. Yeah, let's trash John Morant. Yeah. Have any of you guys actually sat down and told yourself, what did he actually do? What did that man actually do? Was it certain things that might be distasteful? Yeah, to each his own. Just like there's many things in the world where people aren't bothering anybody, but it might be distasteful to me, to you, or anybody else. How does that make this man a thug now? You see these people every day. I miss the old NBA. Oh man, the NBA is soft. The NFL is soft. And let somebody get hit hard in the NFL field. Oh my gosh, they play too dangerous. Like, look at Mr. Hamlin when he almost died on the NFL field. Oh my gosh, the NFL needs to change the rule. Remember they blamed it on Higgins because Higgins lowered his crown? Look, he almost killed Hamlin because you can't win. You cannot win with them. Look at the NBA. The NBA is soft. Now, John Morant, Dylan, and the Memphis Grizzlies, they got that energy. Not like the Trailblazers. No offense to Trailblazers. But they got that energy of the Detroit Pistons. You know what I'm saying? When Sacramento Kings had Weber, Bibby, D-Vac, they had a squad. They had that energy too. But I guess it wasn't black enough for everybody to call them out. And that's the catch, bro. It has nothing to do with John Morant. The entire media in the world is using this as a tool to keep downing us. The word thug is only reserved for black individuals. You got some weak-minded adolescents that went to a Buffalo supermarket reserved for black individuals. You got some weak-minded adolescents that went to a Buffalo supermarket and he got rid of 10 individuals. Not one time the thug word was labeled to him. You got individuals who go up to schools and get rid of multiple people. Not one time the thug label is labeled to them. There was a dude who killed his entire family, not called a thug. Just yesterday, you seen it on the highway, buddy who just killed a mom and two of her passengers in the car because he had a road rage. Not one thug is added to them. There's no media that's keep going with the connotation that this was a thug, there's none of that. It's an isolated incident. Oh, he was hurt. He's not going through things up here. Now, these are stone cold killer that the world, especially here in the westernized America, is trying to rationalize how this is just an individual who fell off. But John Morant, you want to tell me this is Freddy Krueger returning back to come in my dreams? A basketball player that's behaving exactly like a 24-year-old, 23-year-old, however old he is, and you want me to believe this guy is a threat to himself, to his family, and everybody else. Now I gotta watch Stephen A. Smith on national TV embarrassing the hell out of this man's father. You don't know this boy's upbringing. You don't know what they got going on. But because of that 1 minute and some clown on TV such as Shannon Sharp, you feel me? By the way, a clown that wouldn't look at a black woman if she even passed by. You know, I just wanted to throw that part because you people, for some reason, think if I do rants on national TV, I'm some type of Kuta Kente now. This is unbelievable. So John Morant turned into NBA YoungBoy because he got some little swag to him. You know, he got a little bit arrogance to him. You know, he's not the good boy. He's not the good little do boy for the media world right now, or he's not the little good boy for a certain society that only accepts certain ways. We know this already. Baseball, they got bats and everything. These dudes, they're not beating each other up like hockey, but they're engaged in fisticuffs all the time. Where is the thug label? If you look at the label of a thug, there's only been one group of people who have been thugs on this planet. You cannot get over that. There's only been one group of people that thug label should be reserved for. And that group of people has pillaged the world, conquered the world, killed millions and billions of people, destroyed everything, took the language, took the culture, whitewashed history, did all that. And these are the same people trying to place these labels on adolescents being adolescent. Now, John Morant is a grown man. If you're going to speak down on him, go through that point of view. He's not professional. He's not taking his career serious, even though I doubt that. It's just him having You feel me? That little swag to him, that little vibe to him, like most of you people do. If he's a thug, then a lot of you people are the devil. I have to be quite honest with you. John Morant doesn't make me get scared. He doesn't make me lock up my family in the house. I'm not worried about my family when John Morant is out here. The exaggeration is getting a little too much, man. And let's just say the symbolism behind it and what it really is. It's about you and me they don't like. It's not about John Morant. Everybody's using that opportunity. If Shannon Sharpe never even said that, none of you guys would have called John Morant that. John Morant has never been called that by none of you clowns. But all of a sudden, Shannon Sharpe says it. Since he's Kuta Kente, we got to follow suit with him. And this is why I don't join any of you. I gotta watch my words. This is why I don't join melanated folks movements and all. You guys are the easiest people to infiltrate. You guys are the easiest people to go along with whatever narrative they push out on us. You guys don't support each other. This is why that westernized media can denigrate any of us who look like me and you and make us look like the culprits of the world who done X, Y, and Z. And you guys say nothing because you tap dance for that media. You regurgitate everything that media gives you, and you allow them other folks to hurt our own. So then you wonder why I don't care about no BLM. You guys are waiting to get acceptance by that same westernized culture. You want acceptance. You want them to say he's one of the good ones, because the only thing that makes sense in your life is to get white acceptance. John Morant, stand tall, king. All you doing is being a good individual. You taking care of your people, and you just a man. A man has a right to respond in a certain way, as long as you're not hurting nobody and you're not threatening nobody. Factual. All this other hoopla is just people trying to get white acceptance. That's it. They look past everything else. Look at Patrick Kane in hockey. He had a whole case where he sexually assaulted a female. They swept that under the rug like it wasn't nothing, y'all. If Patrick Kane was a black dude, what you think would happen? And that's the media for you. I bet you guys have a lifetime supply of ESPN, right? Look, man, I'm your guy, DJ. You feel me? Bless one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. This is unacceptable.